Today we've got the pleasure of having Danny Guthrie with us. Danny is a colleague and the head coach of our team. He's a product of the best club in the world, Liverpool.
We played against Hazard when he just signed for Chelsea. Honestly, I've never seen a player with a mentality of to be kicked and cut and his socks cut and his ankles bleeding and 10-15 fouls in one half and just get up, say nothing, give me the ball, let me go again.
How did you learn your level, or what did you know the gauge of your level?
The competitiveness every year is ferocious, because you're not only competing with your age group, you're competing to try and push someone out in front of you, and you've got lads who are 1, 2, 3 years younger than you who they're looking at going, if he doesn't step up, I'm going to get him. And it's just, but honestly, every day is a real high pressure situation.
How do you develop that competitive psychology? And what do you say to this new fad where they want to make football uncompetitive or sport uncompetitive?
I've got no shame in saying my parents were really tough on me in terms of expectations and ability to give everything on a football pitch from a very young age. I would get punished if they felt I wouldn't give 100%.
So as a young boy now, I'm talented. How do I start getting an agent?
It's very simple. If you're a good player, everything comes to you, whether that's agents, clubs, money. If you're good, it always comes to you.
What are the tips you will give to get to that level where you're good enough that everything comes to you yourself, you know?
The difference with the younger players is who's willing to sacrifice the most, who's willing to work the most, who's willing to be the most disciplined, who's willing to show up every day. And that's what separates everyone, really, I think.
The higher you go up the level, the lower the margins. Mm-hmm. It's just fine margins. It's literally fine margins.
Small margins of physicality and maybe a little bit of size and stuff like this, which make the difference at the top level.
What are the advices you could give? What are the mistakes to avoid?
Age between 16, where you go full-time, to 19, you've got 3 years basically to become a professional in the academy system. Between that age bracket, there's so many distractions and so many obstacles. Be really mentally strong to avoid distractions at that age bracket, because, like I said, life starts to become real and options become realistic, and you start earning money.
What advice you would give to the 15 or 18 years old version of yourself?
It's such a brutal sport, and it's so competitive and it's so mentally draining, because every day you are fighting to get into the team, to stay into the team, to get a contract, to get a club. There's no one who can sit back, rest and enjoy, because, like I said, you're either chasing someone down to get in the team or you're being dragged back by someone, and every day, and it just takes one bad session and you can find yourself out the team for 2 months. Then your contract might be running out, then you haven't played, then your agent's telling you, oh, it's going to be difficult to move, you haven't played, and it is just boom. The biggest names and the best players were always the nicest people, always. I always found that the bigger the player and the biggest stars, they were always the nicest people. They have to demand more of each other, and they have to demand more of themselves in terms of standards in training and standards around KSK, because it's never personal.